Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Cindy Brown, and let's queer up the USA view. Hillary Clinton sounds alarm. The SCOTUS will end gay marriage. Hillary Clinton is sounding the alarm, warning that the U.S. Supreme Court could soon overturn marriage equality. The former Secretary of State and Democratic presidential nominee shared her prediction in an interview with Jessica Tarlov on Fox News The Five. Clinton warned, quote, "These are going to be real-world consequences," end quote. She explained that much like the decades-long campaign to dismantle abortion rights, conservatives have been laying the groundwork to undo Obergefell versus Hodges, the 2015 ruling that guaranteed same-sex marriage nationwide. Clinton said, quote, "American voters, and to some extent the American media, don't understand how many years the Republicans have been working in order to get us to this point. It took 50 years to overturn Roe versus Wade. The Supreme Court will hear a case about gay marriage. My prediction is they will do to gay marriage what they did to abortion. They will send it back to the states," end quote. If Obergefell is struck down, existing same-sex marriages will still be recognized federally under the 2022 Respect for Marriage Act. That law requires the federal government and all states to recognize same-sex and interracial marriages performed elsewhere. But it does not require states to issue new marriage licenses. That could mean red states could quickly move to ban LGBTQ+ marriages again, just as they did with abortion after Roe fell. Justice Clarence Thompson has already written that the court should reconsider rulings on marriage equality, contraception, and even sodomy laws, calling those protections demonstrably erroneous. Clinton's advice for couples is blunt. Quote, "Anybody in a committed relationship out there in the LGBT community, you ought to consider getting married, because I don't think they'll undo existing marriages, but I fear that they will undo the national right," end quote. You know, this is part of the Project 2025, that big old book, and it's just horrifying to think that the years, and I mean, I've been an activist for, 35 years, and to think that all of that work could be, gone with a sign of a pen is really frustrating. But, the one thing I always try and remember is that nobody ever gave us anything. Mm-hmm. Anything we have, we fought damn hard for. And the Women's March after his first election, I saw a sign that said, "They tried to bury us, but they didn't know we were seeds." Mm-hmm. So we are seeds. You can try and bury us all you want, but what do seeds do? They grow. So I feel strongly that our community can overcome these obstacles, not in a day. It took us a long time to get it in the first place. Mm-hmm. But if these things are taken away from us, immediately we will be more vulnerable, motivated to, work to get this stuff back.
Sure. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Although
I have to, I have to believe that. I believe that the young people now are a lot more pissed off.
They need to be.
And active than the two generations before them.
When the Voting Rights Act was gutted, that should have been enough.
Right.
And when women's bodily autonomy was thrown back to the states, that should have been enough. And when corporations were personified, that should have been enough. But what happened before all that, though, of course, is that we got an African-American president. We a few years later got an Asian African-American woman vice president. Mm-hmm. We got marriage equality in the meantime. And what we're seeing now is the Empire Strikes Back.
Right.
Yes.
We are seeing just people not even hiding anymore, not even trying to pretend that this is people trying to reclaim white male privilege, white male straight cis privilege, and not even denying it, not even lying about it. And even so, we don't seem to be quite angry enough, you know, or afraid enough or something. So, but they've been telling us, and then they've been showing us, see, we meant it. Next, they were telling us, see, we meant it. So I'm concerned that they continue to succeed in this really nefarious plan.
I was in San Francisco in 2003 when Gavin Newsom began issuing marriage licenses.
That was early
and the hope that gave me, you know, I was just unfathomable. And the ping ponging that has gone back and forth, it was, you know, we have it, now we don't. We have it, now we don't. You know, there's a point at which, you know, the way that it impacts you emotionally, you know, is damaging, right? And, you know, listening to the story and the fact that Hillary Clinton is saying that if you're already married, you know, you could stay married. Gosh, making me think I need to get out to Wilton Manors and find a boyfriend really fast, right?
But even that is too layered. Okay, I got married 10 years ago. Great, I'm safe. But then someone else isn't. I can't sleep at night with that.
Equity at all.
No,
not at all.
Yeah, it's.
Well, this also goes to show that things do change over time. People change over time. Even if you look at Hillary Clinton's track record, for example, just go back to the 90s, she was not supportive of same-sex marriage. And now here she is standing up for us. So people change, things change. I think if we just keep fighting, keep standing up for ourselves and for the people around us, I think we'll come a long way.
And we need to work harder to get more brilliant members of our LGBTQ plus community into government, don't we?
All right.
That's going to make a big difference ultimately.
Yep.
And what I hope people will know is we may not win all of these, and we may not win them in our lifetime, or we might just take over tomorrow. Who knows? But we're not offering a guarantee.
Right.
I can't guarantee you anything. But I want to make sure that my obituary does not read, "He didn't try."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to do it anyway. We've got to do it. And if we don't try, we won't win for sure. But
you can join us.
Yes.
Anybody can join the fight.
So don't wait till a guarantee, because there aren't any.
Right.
I think a lot of times people don't know how to fight. They assume that means, well, now I have to join an organization and know XYZ terminology, or I have to be something in my resume. Like literally, if you just go and support drag shows, you're doing something. If you go and support a queer-owned business, you're doing something.
Show up at the parade.
If
Show up in the voting
on
booth.
Instagram and you change someone's mind about a certain perspective, you've done something.
Exactly.
And vote. Absolutely
And
right.
vote.
Every person who chose to sit out the election, shame. Shame.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll say, well, the other party, blah, blah, blah,
Shame.
you should give us something to vote for. Well, how about your right to exist? Is that something to vote
You
for?
can even write in something, like vote, something.
Yes. I'm saying participate. Yeah, write in Mickey Mouse. But he is Floridian. But
Mickey
yeah,
Mouse
participate.
for governor.
Yeah, participate.
Right. All right.
And that is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing to and sharing Queer News Tonight.
Period.